Imagine this. You're in a room full of people. Everyone is speaking English confidently. You understand everything, every word, every sentence. And in your mind, you create the perfect reply. But when it's your turn to speak, your heart starts beating faster. Your throat feels tight. Your brain goes blank. And you say, "Sorry, my English is not good." Let me ask you something. If you can understand English, why can't you speak it? Is it grammar? No. Is it vocabulary? No. Then what is it? It's something far more dangerous, a hidden mental trap that destroys your confidence before you even speak. And today, I'm going to break that trap. Through a story, a real transformation, and 3 psychological secrets that can change the way you speak forever. This is Rohan. Rohan was not weak in English. In fact, he was one of the best students in his class. He knew grammar rules. He understood tenses. He could even write essays perfectly. But there was one problem. He couldn't speak. In class, he stayed silent. In conversations, he avoided eye contact. At parties, he smiled but never spoke. Why? Because inside his mind, a voice kept saying, "What if they laugh? What if I make mistakes? What if I look stupid?" And slowly, this fear became his identity. He started believing, "I am not a good English speaker." One day, Rohan met someone completely different. His name was Marcus. Marcus was a traveler. He had visited 20+ countries. Now here's the shocking part. His English was not perfect. He made grammar mistakes. His sentences were simple, sometimes even broken. But still, people loved talking to him. They listened to him carefully. They laughed with him. They respected him. Rohan was confused. How is this possible? Finally, Rohan asked, "Marcus, how are you so confident? You make mistakes, but you don't hesitate." Marcus smiled and gave one sentence that changed everything. "English is a tool, not a test." That moment broke Rohan's illusion. Secret 1. The 70% rule. Marcus said, "Fluency is not about perfection." Even native speakers make mistakes daily. They forget words, they mix grammar, they pause, but they keep speaking. Why? Because their goal is communication, not perfection. So here's your new rule. Speak with 70% clarity. Ignore 30% mistakes. Because perfection equals fear. Action equals fluency. Secret 2. The spotlight effect. Rohan believed, "Everyone is watching me. Everyone will judge me." But psychology says something interesting. This is called the spotlight effect. You feel like a spotlight is on you, but in reality, everyone is busy thinking about themselves. Nobody is analyzing your grammar. Nobody is counting your mistakes. People only care about one thing. Did I understand you? That's it. Secret 3. Thinking in chunks. Rohan had another problem. He was translating everything, Hindi to English, word by word. This created pressure, slow thinking, confusion, mistakes. So Marcus gave him a new method. Stop thinking in words. Start thinking in phrases. For example, instead of building sentences, use ready-made chunks like, "Let me explain," "I think that," "In my opinion," "The reason is." Now your brain works faster. Less load, more flow. Rohan started practicing daily, not for perfection, but for confidence. He used shadowing. He repeated sentences from videos. He spoke alone. He spoke in front of a mirror. And most importantly, he stopped apologizing. No more, "Sorry for my English." Now, he just spoke. Slowly, something changed. His fear reduced. His confidence increased. English stopped feeling like a lion and started feeling like a friend. After 30 days, Rohan got a chance, a presentation, 50 people in the room. Earlier, he would have avoided it, but this time he said yes. He stood on stage. His hands were shaking. His voice was not perfect. He made 2, maybe 3 mistakes, but he didn't stop. He kept going, and when he finished, there was silence for 2 seconds. Then, people started clapping. Here's the truth. Confidence comes before fluency, not after. You don't become confident by waiting. You become confident by speaking. So today, I want you to do one thing. Comment one sentence. What is your biggest fear in speaking English? Let's break that fear together. And if you want to practice more, watch the next video on your screen.